Good morning and welcome to day 37 of our daily Lent Devotionals. Today I want to turn to Matthew chapter 26, verse 21. Here, Jesus says, "Truly I tell you, one of you will betray me." Now, if you aren't familiar with the context of what is happening here, Jesus is talking to the 12 disciples, and he is saying, one of you is going to betray me. And again, if you're not familiar, this is Judas Iscariot, who would ultimately betray Jesus, would give him over to the religious leaders for a certain amount of money, which was not a lot of money. And so he betrayed Jesus. Jesus loves Judas and the other 11 disciples. Judas has followed Jesus through his ministry. And now we see here that he betrays Jesus. So there are two things that I want to talk about today. One, I would love for you to go before the Lord today and ask him to open your heart about those times that you have betrayed him. You see here, Judas betrays Jesus for just a little bit of money. Money that he's going to go and spend, it's going to go away, and that's going to be the end of it. He was willing to betray his teacher, his rabbi, the one that he has followed, who he loves dearly. He betrays him for money. What have we betrayed Jesus for? Maybe it's money. Maybe it's things through the world. Maybe it's our career. Maybe it's something that isn't necessarily a terrible thing, but it's turned into something that has betrayed Jesus. So this is kind of a hard challenge today. We've had a few of those throughout our time together here in Lent. But where are those areas in life where you need to go before the Lord and ask for forgiveness that you have betrayed Jesus, that you have turned from Jesus in selfishness and pride and in your own desires and wants? And so come before the Lord. The good news is we are forgiven. We are forgiven through the completed work of Jesus Christ on the cross and resurrection. Though we have betrayed him, he forgives us. Just like Judas, even though Jesus knew that Judas would betray him, he still ate dinner with him. He still had him together with the other disciples, even though he knew that he was going to betray him. And then the second part of this challenge today is now one of those days where we're also talking about the relationships with those around us. The people in our life that we have felt betrayed us, have stabbed us in the back, and we look to that and say, I can never forgive that person. We've talked about that over lunch, right? Those people that we are commanded and commissioned to go and to forgive. So we're coming back to that today. Those people in our lives that that have betrayed us, and we have said, no, I can't forgive you. Well, let's turn to Jesus for the example. And I would challenge you and encourage you to pray that the Lord would soften your heart to forgive that person of the action, the betray that they did against you. Not only is that freeing, not only are we commanded to, not only do we see Jesus do this, but it really is a display of the gospel. It really does show what Christ-like love looks like. That's all I have for you today. I hope you can join me back here tomorrow for day 38 of our daily Lent Devotionals.